Hey everyone, it's Cincinnati Man here. I'm here to talk about the Bengals and their troubles. I know we all did not expect the Bengals to be 0-2. We wanted to be 2-0. We are not bottom dwellers. We are not mid tier. We are contenders. Unfortunately, what everyone tends to forget is when you become a contender, that does not alleviate adversity. If anything, that brings more pressure that when you have pitfalls or issues, it magnifies it. I think that the Bengals have done a terrible job play calling. They limited the play calling because of Joe Burrow's injury, but we're not a dink and dunk team. We're a throw it down the ball. We're throw it down the field team. We're not this 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Joe Burrow last year averaged 7 yards a completion. This year is around four, I believe, and that's not going to get it done. Um, The last two games, Mixon has gotten 13 carries, exactly 13 carries. The first game, 53 yards. The next game, 59. If your quarterback is not comfortable throwing down the field, why are we limited to play calling on the runs and not running it down the throats? He's getting a decent percentage, a decent yard percentage when it comes to carries. It's almost 5 yards a carry, almost. I don't understand. But this goes back to the lack of the Bengals having enough variety in their play calling, but also their playmakers. Yes, we have Higgins. Yes, we have Chase. Boyd shows up half the games, um, but we don't have that threat, that running back threat, that pat like a receiving back, some guy that gets it and he's just gone. That's what we're missing. We've taken standard running backs, not power backs, but just straight run up the middle backs, like a P Ryan that was here, and Joe Mixon, and it's like, here, catch the ball, do what you got to do. But we need somebody. We need some shiftiness. We don't have enough. Um, we're going to need everyone to step up. That's what it comes down to. Joe Burrow is injured, so everyone else has to step up. That is what it is. And if Burrow is too injured to play, he needs to sit his ass down. Simple as that. We understand your bravery. We've seen you go through foot injuries, knee injuries. I seen your hand. It's okay. We know you want to fight through it, but if your calf is the thing that's holding you back from slinging that ball, you're limiting everybody. You're hurting the offense. And we don't want to see the idea of limiting the play caller so he doesn't get hurt. If anything, the line has actually stepped it up this season, the first two games. The line has played solid. Everything's there, but we're just off. And we got to get this going. I, over the years, like many Bengals fans, went from, oh, we're the Bengals. We're probably going to lose. Then they went to, it's 50-50. Now, in this era of Burrow, the era of Burrow, it is, why didn't we win that game? We should win these games. We should win all these games. There's no fear no more. There's no curse or anything. It's the confidence that we eluded that has eluded us over the years is now here, and we can't wilter under pressure. Whether it be the coaches, the team, or the fans. So we need to get it together. We need to run more. I know it's going to be tough against the Rams and Aaron Donald, but we need to throw it down the field. The few times we threw it down the field, it ended up always being out of bounds. Well, guess what? Wide receivers scoot over a little bit, and then about 5 yards in, and then run your route. So when you trying to catch that ball, you're still in bounds instead of tippy toeing on the line, and then always out of bounds. Everyone has to step up if Burrow is injured. That's what it comes down to. When you're a contender, you expect efficiency. You expect to win. Let's keep expecting to win. Let's go out there and get it. As far as the defense, you played solid first game. I know y'all hanging in there for the offense, but come on. There should have been at least 4 or 5 sacks you left on the field because you were shocked you got to Lamar. You were surprised you got to Lamar. It's like somebody playing Madden and he just run past the guy. Lamar would move his head, people jump and get out of his way. It was inexcusable. Also, Lamar's passing wasn't that amazing. But then again, our defense wasn't that amazing either. So he made very basic passes. I thought we were a step behind, and that's another issue with the Bengals, the defense. We're there to make the tackle, but we're not good at catching up to people. The DBs did do a pretty good job hanging with people, but it's something about that right side, back and to the right, that the safety is always late. The safety is always late for the Bengals. They'll make the tackle after you catch it, and it's very annoying. And there was no why was there no QB spy on Lamar Jackson? Why did all the lines just bull rush in there? Why did not one line DN or somebody stay back a little bit? Like, wait, let's see where he's going. But that game is over. It's time for the Rams. It's time to lock in. It's time to play a lot better. That's as simple as it is. Defense, you ain't got to run about. Defense for the Rams, you ain't got nobody. You got to worry about the quarterback running. Offense, you got to get it down the field. Get the ball down the field. Test them. Run it down their throats. Let's go. I'm Cincinnati man. Thank you.